Hi, everyone. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Naomi Sarah. I am a guide and an alignment coach. I help people to, align to the life that they dream of, a life that they love, and I help them to kind of remove any blockages, anything energetically that's slowing them down from receiving everything it is that they are dreaming of. And today we are on day 20. We're almost done, guys. Day 20 of our 30-day meditation challenge. So thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you're joining live or on the replay, I'm so grateful that you decided to stop by, even if you stayed for a minute or you stayed for the whole thing. I really hope that you get exactly what you need out of this sit, whether that is just a chance to reconnect with yourself, a chance to slow down, a chance to sort through anything going on in your mind, or if you do like meditating and you're just doing this as a way to practice, to continue practicing. So, yeah, I'm just very grateful for you guys. I'm so thankful to have this platform. I didn't realize the other day it was the birthday of this channel. And honestly, I don't remember when I made it because I made my YouTube channel so many years ago, and it took me so many years to start making videos and showing up online. Yeah, I've let fear get the best of me so many times, but now I'm deciding to move through it and do things even when they scare me. So, the way that these meditations work are that we'll do a little reading, or I'll just say anything that's been showing up for me recently, talk a bit about that, and then we'll do some journal prompts, journal questions to kind of see where you stand on that topic. And then we move into our meditations, which last about 30 minutes. So if you are new to meditating and you don't think you can last 30 minutes, well, as long as you can last is perfect. Even if you do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like it's totally okay. There's no right or wrong length of time to meditate for. It I personally feel like the time that you devote to it is perfect time. In the 5 minutes, I'm sure you get exactly what it is that you need out of that sit. And if you do the 30, then it's great practice. But maybe you could have done 5, maybe you could have done 30. I don't know, I feel like it's fluid and every day it can change. But for me, I just decide to do 30 because that's pretty simple. And I have been doing this to kind of reconnect with myself and to get grounded again after quite a while of just, I don't know, going with the flow and getting a bit swept up in everything happening in the world, in my life. I just needed this time to reconnect with myself, to ground myself again, because I found I was getting a bit like spacey. I'm a Pisces as well, Gemini moon, so I'm pretty mutable and I'm constantly floating, daydreaming about things, changing my mind about things. So meditation helps me so much to just come back to my center, come back down to earth and function. So, what I wanted to talk about today was the theme of patience. And this comes up for me now because I find I have a hard time being patient. So, like I just mentioned, I'm a mutable sign. I'm also a Aries Venus, so I like to do things like fast. If I know that I want to do something, I want to get it done right away. And sometimes that kind of hinders me because I don't allow myself to wait things out or to see if something better is coming along. I constantly take it into my own hands to shift and create my destiny when sometimes I could just be relying on fate, on the universe, on God, on whatever my path is supposed to be, and just trusting that I'll get there eventually. So, yes, I wrote some stuff down because I didn't want to forget anything, but yeah, that's really what I've been working on is just being more patient and allowing that patience to come into my life. And it kind of ties into the theme from yesterday of self abandonment because sometimes, if we don't give ourselves or give things time to evolve and grow, then maybe we could be, moving a bit too fast and giving up on something or on ourselves when all we need is a bit more time to see how things are growing, to see how things move and progress, instead of always having to take things into your own hands and, go, go, go and do all the time. I find with patience, it kind of forces you to be in that receptive mode, because when you're patient, you're really having like trust. You trust the universe, you trust that you're on the right path, you trust that, if you're into manifesting, that everything you've asked for is on the way. And patience is so key for so many things, because if you don't have patience, all of the things we're manifesting, we're actually going to make them take a lot longer. We might end up on a different path and kind of have to loop back around to what it is that we said we wanted. And like, I can give you a really great example. I don't know if I ever shared this with you. Hopefully I didn't, but if I did, then forgive me. But over the summer, I was driving to Toronto, and, I just got my new car, so I was super excited. I had driven down to Toronto maybe the week before, and, smooth sailing. I was so lucky that week. I hit no traffic. I got to Toronto in like 3 hours and 45 minutes, and usually it takes about 4 or more from Ottawa to get there. So this time I was like, okay, I have nothing to worry about. I can just go take my time. I'm sure it's going to be like, if not just as great, if not better than it was last week. And obviously that didn't happen. So I was driving for about 2 hours, and then I noticed at one of the exits, everybody was trying to get off the highway. And I was like, well, why is everyone going? Like, there's no traffic down here. So, I just didn't pay it any mind, and I kept going. And then I saw the sign, and like I think the sign said something. I didn't catch what it said, but I saw there was a sign and it said something. So I was like, okay. And then I got to the next exit and I saw more people lined up. So I said, okay, maybe I should line up too. Maybe everyone knows something that I don't know. So I got in the line and I was sitting there. I think I was waiting for about maybe 45 minutes, honestly. Like, it wasn't moving. And as I was sitting there, I'm just watching all the cars drive by. Maybe there were like 5 or 10 every few minutes. And I was like, but it looks so clear down there. And I was like, what's going on? So I said, okay, well, I'm just going to chance it and go, because, I've already wasted an hour sitting here in traffic. I'm like, I can't be any worse than this, right? Famous last words you should never say. So anyways, I got out of that line and I kept going, and it was smooth sailing for about 10 minutes. And then, the highway just stopped. Nobody was moving for as far as I could see. People were not moving. It was just traffic. And I couldn't understand why. I was like, what is going on? Like, are they doing construction or something? So obviously I checked Twitter, which is like my news source, and I saw that there was a huge accident at the next exit. So I was trying to figure out how I can get off, but the next exit was the only one that we can get off at. So I got into the line again, and I was waiting and waiting, and it actually took me about 2 hours sitting in that line just to get off of the highway. And luckily, there was a gas station right beside, because, as you sit and idle, your car is just wasting gas. It's just draining from your car. So by the time I got off the highway, I was almost at an empty tank of gas. But anyways, I tell you this story because for me, it's that piece of patience again. It's about trusting that you're on the right track. And even though things are going a bit slow right now, you can't really see what's ahead of you. So you're just trusting that you're going the right way, that, everything feels right now. So I'm going to stick to this. And even if I see other people going a different route, or, achieving things that I want to achieve even faster by doing something else, maybe that's not my path. Maybe I should just trust and have patience and know that I'm going to get to where I need to get to eventually. the best way, you know, that however that is for me is going to be the best possible way. So again, with patience, it really kind of it forces us to trust. It forces us to just enjoy the process and enjoy life without thinking too much about all the other things that we could be doing, about how can we do this faster, about taking so many things into our hands and kind of forgetting to live and to be present and to trust and be patient. So yeah. That's pretty much what I had. I just also wrote down that, patience is key to living a life that we truly enjoy. And I say that because when we have patience, we trust that life is bringing us exactly what we need. It's bringing us to the greatness that's ahead for us. It might not be great for anyone else, for everyone else, but what is for us is for us. And a lot of the times we can't see what's ahead of us. So we really just have to let go of that need to control everything, of that need to be in the driver's seat all the time, and allow ourselves to be a bit more receptive and trusting and patient. We need that balance. We need that duality in life. And yeah, if that resonates for you, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you also are working on becoming more patient. I know I'm not the only one. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. And so I came up with a few questions just to get a bit deeper on this for us. So if you've got your journal, you can go ahead and pull that out. Or if you'd like to think of the answers in your head or write them down on your phone, that's also a great option as well. So today we are on Sit 20. It is September 21st. Tomorrow we have the equinox, and then we have a new moon coming up this weekend too. So I'm going to try and, I don't know, create something that relates to the equinox and the new moon and stuff like that. So, if you're going to join for anything, join tomorrow, join for the new moon, because that will be really cool. And so the first question we're going to reflect on is, do you often find yourself being impatient in your life? And it can be yes, it can be no, it can be I'm not really sure. But do you often find yourself being impatient in any area of your life? And the second question is, what areas of your life do you find yourself being impatient? Or where could you be more patient in your life? So, what area in your life do you find yourself being really impatient, and which area could you be more patient in? Choose whichever one feels right for you to answer. But yeah, it can be tons, it can be one, it can be no areas at all. Any answer is good. It's just to get you to think and kind of dig a bit deeper. And I think this will be the last question we'll do. So, number 3, if you knew that you would get all that you wanted or desired in life, would you wait to receive it if you had to? Or would you try to make it happen faster on your own? So that can be a yes or a no answer. And then I want you to dig a bit deeper and answer why or why not. So if you answered, yes, I would wait to receive it, then why would you wait? And if you answered no, I would, you know, take it into my own hands to get it faster, why would you not wait? Or why would you decide to take it into your own hands? So, yeah. What would you do? And if you need more time, you can pause the video or you can come back to this after the meditation. Today, I want you guys to kind of think about the theme of patience and where it shows up in your life or where you could be more patient in your life. So maybe think about that as we meditate today. And if anything comes up for you during the meditation or after, I really encourage you to write that in your journal or just maybe do a voice note for yourself, however you feel most comfortable bringing up these topics, these situations within yourself, then absolutely do that. But if you're ready, we can go into our meditation. So find yourself a nice, comfy spot. You can be like me, sitting on the floor. Again, I've got my 2 cushions that I'm sitting on. Or you can sit on a chair or a couch, or you can lay down as well. Wherever you feel comfy, get in that spot now. And if you need your water or anything like that, I've got mine here. Keep it close by. So when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll do 3 deep breaths in through the nose. Excuse me. Fill your lower abdomen, fill your belly with air. Hold and release. You need to shake it out a bit, just relax your body. Release any tension from today, from this week. Release it all right now. We'll do another deep inhale through the nose. Hold. And we'll do an audible exhale. Exhale. And do one more of those. So inhale through the nose. Hold. And release. And now just breathe at your normal pace, your normal rate. Through the nose or through the mouth, whatever is comfortable for you. And just breathe into any areas that feel a bit tense right now. Maybe it's your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders, the lower back even. Just breathe into those areas, and as you exhale, release that tension and just let it go. And just feel yourself being supported by wherever you're sitting right now. Whether you're on the floor, you feel the ground underneath you supporting you, or you feel the ground, the floor underneath your feet. Just feel that connection to the earth. Allow yourself to just get grounded again and find your rhythm, find your pulse. It might take you a while, so that's okay too. Whenever you find yourself there, just stay there. And if you have any thoughts creeping up in your mind, you can just put them to the side for now. When you're ready, you can go ahead and wiggle your fingers, your toes. Gently open your eyes and just come back to this moment, come back to this space. And how does that sit for you guys? Did anything come through for you? Did you find yourself going a bit deeper on the topic of patience and, maybe seeing those different areas in your life where you have maybe been a bit impatient or where you could, be more patient? I think I'm going to leave us with an affirmation for the evening, for the next 24 hours. And that is, I trust the timing of my life. So I feel like that affirmation, it is rooted in patience and it's rooted in trust. It's kind of highlighting the fact that, yeah, maybe I don't know where I'm going right now, but everything is happening as it should in the perfect time. I'm not rushing anything because if I rush things, I might miss out on the lessons or I might, make myself go through unnecessary lessons. Maybe if I can lean into that patience, then I can be more present and I can be more able to see the possibilities in everything around me instead of trying to control the outcomes and trying to control where I'm going. By releasing that control and allowing whatever is meant for me to reach me at the perfect time. So again, that affirmation for us today is I trust the timing of my life. And if you don't quite believe it yet, then you can also say, I am beginning to trust the timing of my life more and more. I find more and more reasons to trust the timing of my life. Every time I look around, I see more reasons to trust the timing of my life. So if you can kind of remix it into a way that kind of introduces you being able to trust and be patient, then you will get more examples of the reasons why you can trust, the reasons why you can be patient. The more you say these things in that way, the more they will show up to prove what you're saying. That's how the law of attraction works. That's how affirmations work. That's how manifesting works. We always want to talk about what we want or what we would like. And if we are not sure of our abilities yet, then we can always just say the things that we're grateful for that we have already. Because then by saying that, we'll see more of it. And just by you seeing more of it is proof enough that it's working. So yeah, if you're not there yet, maybe just say something that you're grateful for. Think of something that you love or that you really enjoy, like maybe flowers, or you love seeing butterflies, or you love orange juice, random things that you truly do love. And just pay attention to see if you see those words or you actually see orange juice somewhere random, see what happens and stay open to the possibilities of things happening for you and falling into place. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys tonight. So, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here again around 6 p.m. EST. It is the fall equinox, I believe. So, I was thinking about it already today. I have some cool stuff written out. So, yeah, tomorrow will be fun. So, I'll see you then. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you again for coming and joining me and for, taking this time to give back to yourself. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.